Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He's got it, and they convert. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing on the bounds.
On the run, it's Hunter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Now the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
And the Ducks are on the move. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Fires to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, sometimes as an OC, you just kind of hold your breath when you're throwing into some of these windows down here near the goal line because they are so small. And you have to be so accurate and decisive but without being aggressive. And you could tell the QB really didn't see it, believe it, and trust it.
Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. That dude. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They'll run the toss. At the 35, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's James. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's...
And that pass is caught at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks will have it first and 10. To the air, it's Gabriel. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll throw on third down. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Looking for room, it's Hunter. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They go to the ground. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Pulls it and fires to the left. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. After misfiring, it's second down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Quarterback adapting. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fair catch, called for and made. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. Smashes through. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The Ducks are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove.
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Looking for a crease to the left. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do it.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. And the ball slipped out. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
After the misconnection, it's second down. On the ground, it's James. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.